Why would you ever want to invest out of state, and how would you do it if you were to do it? Well, usually people invest out of state, because the markets they're in, they have terrible returns, right? So for example, like California, New York, all those markets, I think they're at like a 5 cap, maybe even worse. So that's usually the number one reason why people would want to go to different markets, is their market is just too expensive and they might not be making any cash flow. They might just be banking on appreciation. And for me personally, that's not a very good investment for, I guess, at all. But right, you always want to invest based off of cash flow, not appreciation. At least that's what I do. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. That's just what I do, and that's what I think that is best. But other people think differently, and it's okay too. But what is the most important parts to have if you do decide to invest out of state, right? Because you're not there to oversee anything, right? You're pretty much doing everything remotely, talking to different people. So I guess that's the first thing. You need to have people that you trust. Ideally, it's you already have some sort of relationship with these people, so it's easy to trust that they're going to do what's best for your interest, right? So you would need some sort of agent, right? Maybe wholesaler, some sort of investor to be able to find you the deals. You would need some sort of rehabber, I guess a whole rehab crew, depending on what you buy, to fix the places up. Then you would need some sort of property management in order to manage the property, right? If you're going to keep it as a rental, not just as a flip. And then you would need some sort of maintenance contacts, I guess, if the property manager doesn't do any of that, right? And then if you are doing a rehab on the property at all, you would need some sort of like manager or someone to kind of keep everything together and going the way it should, right? So that's kind of what you would need to look for in a market. So in our market, we do that, and we act as literally all of the above, because we do sell turnkey rentals. So essentially, we have a property, it's already performing, it already has a tenant in there, it's already been remodeled, and we'll sell it to an investor the way it sits, so they're cash flowing day one, right? And then we're going to manage it, we're going to take care of the maintenance, we're going to, right, it's essentially your hands off with it. So we kind of take the all those steps out, right? Because in order to find a team, mostly if you're going to a new market that you've never been before, it makes it super, super difficult to to find all those people. And it's not that you can't find those people, but it's not going to be like a quick thing, right? You're going to have to go through a few people. You're going to probably go through a few agents. You're probably going to go through a bunch of contractors. You're going to go through a bunch of property managers, probably. All right, you're going to go through a bunch of different people till you get to build a team. That's why we built what we built. So that whole team is already built, and you essentially just pick the houses that fit your criteria, and or apartments, right? Whatever it is. And we pretty much run it from there, and your hands off. So I guess investing in out of state, depending on, I guess you could be in any state investing out of state. It doesn't have to be just those two states that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. You essentially want to find a company like ours, right, that can handle everything. And ideally just someone that can sell you a turnkey rental, and that's going to manage it too, right? Because it's in our best interest, or in the company's best interest, to buy good quality houses, do a good quality rehab, and put a good quality tenant in there, because it's going to be the property manager's property management company's duty to keep that property performing to what they sold it as, right? At least that's what I think personally. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. If you do want to invest in Michigan and you want some turnkeys, or you need some properties managed, again, feel free to reach out. If you need any sort of work, rehabs, maintenance, whatever, again, feel free to reach out. We do all that stuff for really anything. So whatever you have at a house, we could probably take care of it for you. But just reach out to me and I'd be glad to help anyone. So you guys have a great night, and let me know if you have any questions. Take it easy.